Do, 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 do.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I still have those Jedi artifacts I found for you. If you don't want them, I can sell them to Durala.
What do you want?
I found 3 things down there. One's some sort of crystal, and the others look like lightsaber parts. If you give me 1,000 credits, you can have it all. That'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with
Only
what you buy.
1,000 now. Sure. Here.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you. I really do. Come back anytime. It'll take me a while to get everything set straight.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
If the mercenaries are still around. Indian hat, wasn't it this? No, from our school.
I don't suppose you're here to hire us. It's been a long time since we've had a paying job. Some of us are getting jumpy.
No. Curious to see if they had anything to say about it. Oh damn, time's flying, man. I could have missed this one.
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
A little bit, we're gonna get betrayed, huh?
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me.
On your fifth.
Excellent. How did you deal with Joran?
It was a salvager. She's been dealt with.
Really? You must have been very persuasive. I'm relieved this situation is finally resolved. You have more than earned this reward.
You're making a big mistake. There's good reasons for what I did. Barun is gonna get all of Kunda killed. You don't know the whole story.
I want to ask you about the salvager who died in the Enclave.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes. And if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
And the body's right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. Let me see. He left his claim to you. How'd he even... You know, at this point, I don't even care. I'll have one of the militia get the claim for you. Here's your claim. I'll go let the salvagers know that it's been taken care of. Hopefully this is the last I hear of it.
There we go. Focusing lens fixture. Oh. Just had to fix a will. Just a little bit of...
This is bad.
No, it's good.
Thanks for your support. I've been waiting for some time to get my chance to lead the militia the right way.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
And disciple Gabby, she has killed him, right?
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you?
How about you die?
What else would you like to know? All faces tend to blur together after a time. It is not an uncommon thing. What else would you like to know?
It's like nothing. So, do we need to go to the caves again then? I guess so. I mean, it was that one area there that had like one of those little... so the plan is to go back to the cave then. They should have a rook. Jedi. Oh yeah.
Yes, General?
Okay, I got all the parts now.
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
Hmm. 100. Hmm. Let's do it like this, and then we move you. Oh, thank you. Level them up. Let's see. It's let's see. Hmm. Probably up here. up one of the attacks. Hmm. We should go with hmm. Which one should we go with? Let's roll 20 cameras on. Let's go with crit. Oh, we can get the master. Let's get that. No. But let's see. I'm going to remove you. Add you. Okay. So let's see. Hmm. Use that, so. Dun, dun. Check one thing. Oh yeah. Oh, god damn it. It is wrong, man. Ah. God damn it. Knew there was something there. Didn't do correct. I'm supposed to hold dual blade.
Yes, Gen. Let me. That's it.
Go with that one. And we're gonna have our doot. I think I have to have a sword lightsaber in the other one too then, right? For this to work. So can I then use I thought you were supposed to be able to use two. Or do I need something else for it? I thought you could. Hmm. Hmm. What you could use two-handers. Or am I thinking wrong about this? It says only two. Okay, then I am thinking it wrong, and I had it correctly already here then. Okay, we can go with this one. Up my lightsaber. Okay. I guess that would be a little bit too OP. As the rook is enclosed in a force-feeder prisoner of these mercenaries, he regards you without expression.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
Yeah, hold him as the rook prisoner.
He's a Jedi Master? Well, the bounty is gonna be that much sweeter then. Nar Shaddaa is paying extremely well for Jedi, especially if they're alive. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm not in a question-answering mood. You're not supposed to be here. Leave or face the consequences.
Defend yourself then.
I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
What's the pleasure, Rook? I see you still have your cheery disposition.
Is this a joke to you? People's lives are at stake. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. and even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this. Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused.
This is the same careful timing you were counting on in the Mandalorian Wars?
Did you think rushing into battle against the Mandalorians did anything but bring more harm to the galaxy? It only served to bring about a second war more dangerous than the first. Countless Jedi died in both conflicts, and everyone who followed Revan and Malak died or returned to the dark side. Except, conveniently, you.
Revan and Malak were misguided, but without them we would all speak in Mandalorian.
Revan acted. You acted. There's no way of knowing what would have happened had you trusted in the Council, much like what you have done today. Enough of this. This is not the time for such arguments. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
Everybody complaining. Try and help people, they complain. Don't help, they complain. This data pack contains orders from our school to senior mercenary officers. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an imminent attack on Kunda. With Administrator there dead, then the Exchange will be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities, completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Kunda at any moment. Which means we still have plenty of time to go through and loot. I need a workbench to make another lightsaber. Do I have a... We'll see what we need.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I've learned that you're planning an assault on Kunda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, You will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
Nah.
You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me.
Yeah, bring it on. I cannot allow your plans to succeed.
You could have guided the situation to a better outcome.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Sure. In their dreams.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Focus.
Kicking her butt.
Yes.
But we're gonna be a little bit better than that, maybe. So what do we have? A horse. Have I gotten any information what all these do actually? What the difference are between these different ones? Let me see if I can Google it and see. Be nice to know what these different ones actually do, which is nothing that told me what the differences are. Okay, so it's lightsaber and force sport. The Xian lightsaber form offensive bonuses with saber at a defense cost. Okay. Then there is contention. This one doesn't have all these. To look it up. Let's finish up this part first and then check it. I don't know if it's a defensive setup for the mines or not. Yeah, I think it is.
I see you have found the elusive Master Rook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Rook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. I've placed Zeron back in charge of Kunda's defense. Right or wrong, Zeron is the best man to lead the militia in this crisis. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
Yeah, I'll check out Kunda's defense system.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
Just say the word.
Inactive. While trying to reactivate this door, you discovered a hydro spanner lodged inside it. The name Accuray is printed on the handle of the tool. Okay.
Tochi monas runta, yun bola, wata gratonchi mulira, pitasa cantone toshak, posoma ritushniki tuk pamba, bora, pino morira nibonon, kin un patno koktek, posoma ritushniki tuk pamba, bora, pino morira nibonon, kin un patno koktek, posoma ritushniki tuk pamba, bora, pino morira nibonon, kin un patno koktek.
What's your mission on?
Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta ma sapa. Tong hitwa maji. Yuma liba to ato into tune. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta ma sapa. Tong hitwa maji. Yuma liba to ato into tune. In soranaka megun soji. Nekchi una bola monchi wataton. Sobodono visel chamaka.
Questions?
So wanga nochi? Roren, manama, kochpa ino shan opera.
How long you been here?
Parachi no sukankaton, makamando uruno intervela ino. Unisidom kanaki mochi so akatla. In king kunma bolira michiki kun. Jenish melaka wachino so impos morcha chani rikatsan. Wala kun visking mungpal mulira snemo poiduana. Pararanta miki sikosas. Yewengarama inosos miki sa winsor michi inkaranich wi okapom. Niko bolotong lado chongnao. Parachi no sukankaton, makamando uruno intervela ino. Unisidom kanaki mochi so akatla. In king kunma bolira michiki kun.
Do you know about the mercenaries?
Parachi no sukankaton, makamando uruno intervela ino. Unisidom kanaki mochi so akatla. In king kunma bolira michiki kun.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Pasasusho wi, kana ina doka chess. Kapatarondi losachi rana big big. Na ji kachi a ubanta.
Ooh, would love that phone, but holy shit, that one is expensive.
I hear you.
Nine spikes. Holy crap. Where is what's this guy thing? No. Check one thing here first. To be armor. Armor. Damn it. well. Who the heck is well, is he the... Let's see, maybe it is him that's... This guy up here. Aquí... Oh, it is him, aquí.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak de guru katpada. Fiadoratore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu numbu de veterana cenirara.
On his hardware spanner, it has your name on it.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak de guru katpada. Fiadoratore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu numbu de veterana cenirara.
Sarah broken droid, what is your explanation?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisensen.
Tell me.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsodara nane gra dall'onuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisensen. Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsodara nane gra dall'onuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisensen.
Question though, is that true though? Okay, I believe you this time.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsodara nane gra dall'onuta choloren.
And what is it you think you have accomplished?
What do you mean?
If you seek to aid everyone that suffers in the galaxy, you will only weaken yourself and weaken them. It is the internal struggles, when fought and won on their own, that yield the strongest rewards. You stole that struggle from them, cheapened it.
It's wrong to help others in need?
If you care for others, then dispense with pity and sacrifice, and recognize the value in letting them fight their own battles. And when they triumph, they will be even stronger for the victory.
If it meant your life, there is something I would not do. For you, or any of my allies.
Hey, thanks.
Then your allies are your weakness, and if they die, you die with them. And because of that, where once the Sith had but one target, now there are many, and you frustrate my attempts to protect you.
Yes, you're right, I will consider this.
That is all I ask.
Charanana gundoso.
Okay, let me see what you got. Yeah. Think you're ready?
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
Any ideas on what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
But what are they?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
Okay. We'll see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
Okay, so we actually have to repair the medical bots.
I hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go and talk to people.
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
You'd be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
The Administrator's the only hope we have. Without her, the settlers would just squabble amongst themselves.
Zeron keeps goading the mercenaries. I think he should let the little thing.
I hope your friends and family are fine. Many soldiers that came back from the war had bad news.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
You again. What do you want? I'm busy.
Join the Kunda militia?
Nope, I'm way too busy to die.
Would be interested in joining the Kunda militia.
Greetings, Jedi. May I be of any further service to you? If you will.
Let's see if we can go talk to these guys over here. Scavengers.
You still lurking around here? Just go back to Kunda. You're not gonna find any Jedi artifacts here. Except the ones I'm selling.
We're interested in joining the Kunda militia.
You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
Back again, huh? I don't know what more I can say to you, but it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Interested in joining the Kunda militia?
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who will actually watch your back. Well, I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Kunda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
The traveler has returned. I hope the Dantooine is providing suitable distraction and entertainment for you.
Oh yeah.
So, what should we talk about?
Drafting you.
I have no real desire to put myself in harm's way for Dantooine. They haven't exactly made the salvager's stay here pleasant.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
Okay, so we need to check that door back there then. Well, two doors. Wasn't that the door, maybe the side door he said? I wonder if that was the door he meant, Okay, and he also wanted us maybe to put some, let's see.
I hear you.
Just in case there's stingy about this. Couple like no idea where they're gonna come running, so let's put to.
I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here. I'll just leave this right here.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Just say the word. I'll just leave this right here.
It'll be relatively easy to hack open this door and you will never get it to close again. Lock it down. Yeah. Okay, I think we've done all we can.
I was right about you. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
Ready to finalize.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain, done all I can.
All right, then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
What's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
The back by the garage.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Inside by the administrator's door.
All right. Where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
Tell me what the squad.
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion but no experience. Third squad is fresh recruits and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. Where do you want the third squad, the new recruits? Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
Take the front.
That's what I was thinking too. The main group of mercenaries will be coming through there. Probably be good to put our best soldier there. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Talk to the man?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
Can you give some encouragement? Maybe I can speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
You're doomed! This is the chance to make history. This short history has been a constant tale of rugged people surmounting difficult odds. Never have the odds been so great, or the future so uncertain. But today is your chapter, your tale. Generation yet born will look upon the upcoming battle with pride and wonder. I will not lie, the risks are great, the threat real. I will stand beside any of you proudly as we face our destiny on this field of battle. This is our day, our valiant chance to free Dantooine. Who will fight beside me? Yeah, you better.
I don't have the words. That was really something. I think any one of them would take a blaster bolt for you now. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
That's all you bring? Holy shit, the sound. Oops, wait, these guys are not.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
What do you want her dead?
She's inconvenient and doesn't know the chain of command. She will pay for that.
Well, you can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Time to take you down to size.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
The Jedi? There's just one Jedi actually, and I am considered an outcast by the other Jedi.
I'm sorry to offend you. You are, of course, our savior, and I am very grateful to you.
Happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Sure, that will do.
Thank you again, brave Jedi. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
Oh, is that possible?
I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible.
Why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
Holocrons?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
Did you find any presence of the Sith on Dantooine?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. With the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
That is not the only reason you came to Dantooine.
Yes, perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me?
Ah, this is bad!
Hey, Data. So where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
So where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
But how can you contact each other?
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
Okay.
You have more questions for me?
I need to know why you cast me out of the order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan
That's
to
not
war.
the reason that we learned that.
And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Don't want to happen to me.
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
I have reestablished my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the council judgment chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
Oh yeah, let's see, what was it? At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in the holo transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have a right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
You know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
But I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you.
Same repeat.
I feel nothing but what I felt in the council judgment chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
Do not know. They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
I think that's it.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. When you are facing a long campaign, you need to be more conservative with how you use your Force energy. This form gives you increased Force affinity. In simple terms, it helps you to quickly regenerate Force energy in the middle of a fight. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Oh, we got a lightsaber. Need to... There we go. Slice and dice them. Okay, I'm gonna go and upgrade it. Oh yeah, loot maybe. You couldn't? I love it. I really enjoyed the first one. Oops. Okay. Upgrade. Why? Is there something specific that you don't like with them, or? Should be. Is there a need here? Oops. Need an energy cell. It's an expensive one. Do this one for now. I'm gonna do one of these. There we go. Doom, doom, doom. I'm gonna get up on 18 first. Instead. Do, do, do. Just running around flexing. Okay. We can do that now. Yeah, we can we should probably go and fly back and hand off someone in. Do, 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 do. Wait,
That was some intense fighting. I'm glad we both made it through. And the mercenaries didn't.
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
I didn't have that much more to say.
I'd return to my farm and retire my blaster for good now.
Okay, I think we're gonna go back to Taylor Station and just hand in that quest. Or if we should wait. We can go back there and just hand in the quest, I guess.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired.
Oh, God.
Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
What is it?
Master. Systems failing, Master.
Okay. And who are you? Oh. Oh, come on. Okay. Don't know who you are, but you won't be alive much longer. Let's see. Hello, True Liking. Yep. And I'm dead. God damn it. Can't I skip ahead now? I have to see what works on her and what's not working, but looks like since she is dark, I don't know if the dark powers work on her. Holy shit, the damage he does is bonkers. Let's see if that one works on her. It doesn't drain very much life, unfortunately. Okay. I wonder if I have any grenade-wise. He's a pain in the butt, man. Okay, let's just save here so I don't have to watch a cutscene every time. So let me see. We can so it doesn't do any damage on to her. What do we have? It's like one hit and half my... what the... kind of funny. I should, what do I have in mind? Let's see here. She's just gonna deflect that, so... Like, kinda amazing though that they, like... Does this do anything? Okay, that one does damage. This is kind of funny though. Why didn't he use the damn... I want you to attack. I want you to use the damn... Oh, come on. Oh, what is it with him running up attacking when I'm pressing? Again. Just want to do the lightning attack, okay? Okay.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the force.
That was kind of funny.
My life for yours.
You pledge yourself to me?
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
See through the Force?
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
They're kind of rare?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Killing one?
Just mentioning it, she looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you gave her.
You gonna be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
When this is changed, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her.
She is a threat to us.
She's useful, and I do not mean to kill her yet.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
This game is a part of Visa's Mars lightsaber. What the heck did I get a dark side point from? Oh, from the handmaiden. Didn't like my comment about killing. Yeah, we already looted this one.
Yes?
Can you teach me some fighting moves?
Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Echani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Echani children are raised on warfare.
That is stab at me.
All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand. I'm ready.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Okay. Alright, no force fire weapons or items. Got it.
Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts. And do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
That's gonna be a distracting fight. I was allowed to use these though? Or is that considered cheating? I'm not using power or force power.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. I now have a favor to ask you.
Favor?
The weapon the Jedi use, the Force, I would like to know more about it.
What do you want to know?
It is not something you can see or fight, yet the Jedi use it and struggle with it their entire lives.
It's a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
It is like a current that passes through you and carries you with it to all the places it touches.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It was my pleasure. Put some clothes on. Distracting me, woman. Let's see.
You have befriended the seer.
The Miraloka? Why do you call her a seer?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you,
did that come
do
from
not
all of a
let them
sudden?
control you. Such a union would breed difficulties.
Like, hey, just met this lady. It's not like I'm gonna go mate with her in the first thing. This is a very good comment. Just because I saved her doesn't mean I was going to shut up her loading ramp. Oh, that's a good comment.
We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
If she can see through the Force, maybe she can help us find allies.
Perhaps. I am not convinced.
Ethan said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely, or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
And other questions?
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me about the Bale Grave Crystal?
That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wished?
When Visa's attacked, she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
All right.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Hey, T3 has a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Hey, I can hear her catching it. Not fully fixed.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard was surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Can I do that whenever I wish?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
You gain 1+1 awareness and recover some connection to the Force. T3. What's wrong with the estimation system? I think you went through this already. The Republic's already in trouble. I'm not sure what else you're protecting it from. I think you already done this one part. Yeah. They didn't want the shards to be found by the Republic. This mask, is it the same one the person in the hologram was talking about? Can you find it again, and why did you leave?
T3, there's not much time. Now, I've seen her start to turn as we near the end, but there's still a chance to save her. Now, if I fail, I need you to do whatever you can to protect her. Now, I'm convinced that whatever the Jedi Council did, there's still some humanity left in her. There has to be. Do what you can, T3. And if I don't make it back, then I need you to go find help. Other Jedi, the Republic, anyone you think can help. If you don't, we may lose her and the galaxy.
It was the person the hologram was talking about. So this help came in search of me. It doesn't tell me where the Ebon Hawk came from. I don't understand why you were concealing that from me. Okay. Understand, didn't think you kept messages like that. Okay. Oh, wait. On routine maintenance. Okay, let me just try to open the front panel and get to work. All done with the respawn package. Give it a spin. Due to your repair skills, TV response system have improved, giving +1 dexterity. I'm fine. I guess I just got caught up in my work. Okay.
Yes, General?
Doing shields I can use?
Sorry, General, I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else I can help you with?
Nope.
My life for yours.
You're right.
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were all right.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions and in my survival, and use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
Okay. Okay, questions for you?
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
Tell me about your homeworld.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished, it was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. my master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world. And there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own. And he made me see. And for the first time, I saw the galaxy. And I wished to die.
Made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
Why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
I don't understand. It would have taken several Republic cruises to destroy the surface of Qatar. So how did your master destroy your homeworld to kill on such a scale? Impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
What did you destroy, Qatar?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
What did the Jedi meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked you because the Jedi had gone to there.
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence. I will answer what I can.
Was your master the one sent to Perigus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
You mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
Okay.
I will answer what I can.
Was your master behind the destruction of the Paragons?
My master did not cause the end of the planet you speak of. There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the
Getting
others.
the same answer as the other one.
Their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi. Everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
Okay.
I will answer what I can.
I heard your species is blind. Are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Visa has a limited ability to see the Force. He has foresight in first-person mode and can also use it as a Force power by spending Force points.
My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is, and it has left its mark. It is not something I can explain, for the words are difficult. I only ask that you understand.
Need higher influence before we can do that. Okay.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not a weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say, but it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories, or the planet itself.
He has spoken enough. I must go.
Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
Okay. Install the droid's processor. Reinforce the droid's damaged chassis with the one you have. It's a low hum from within the droid. The sound of socket sparking, restoring power throughout the droid system.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
How were you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Any idea what happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are experiencing some setbacks. Reflection. Of course, for some reason, that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered such repeated memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
You look a lot like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Well, there's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we have encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
We're right.
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
You're an assassin droid.
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
What, meat bag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Well, get used to it.
Answer. Yes, Master.
You're not killing anyone unless in self-defense. Even then, I don't want you acting without my orders.
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
HK-47 has joined your party. His few remaining assassination protocols allow him to do more damage to opponents with blasters and rifles. Okay.
Something up?
I have some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
Nothing, never mind. Okay. So, I was thinking of going back just to hand in that one quest. Yeah, let's do that. Can I go and get some more coffee while this happens?
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Echani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another +/-1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
What are you playing?
Pazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating. Whatever, cheater.
Okay. Well, I'll be going.
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care. Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
That is how flesh and blood fights. Let me show you how one fights when one's life is the Force.
I won't let you harm him. I have heard of your kind. You worship strength, when all it does is rot you from within.
You echo another's words, and as an echo it lacks strength. Who is it who has taught you of the Sith?
I will not reveal my mistress, and I will not allow you to harm the one I travel with.
I cannot harm him. His wound lies deeper than any blade could reach. And that is why I follow him and protect him.
Protect him? I do not believe you.
You do not believe that I would follow him to death? Certainly you have read as much in my movements as I have in yours. There's no shame in your feelings, sister of the Echani.
Be silent. You know nothing of what you speak.
You are alone, and wounded in your own way. I can feel its pulse, like a heartbeat from the past. But if you will not believe that I mean him no harm, then believe this. I wish to learn from him. I wish to learn how it is he still walks, when his spirit is nothing more than a shell. When you feel as though the Force, as if life itself has abandoned you. I had a question for you, Sister of the Ajani. The exile. What does he look like?
Like a man, but it is more than that. And I do not have the words. He shows kindness, both small and great, to strangers. He does this without hesitation. He has accepted me, even though he and my mistress are not allies. All I know is he makes me doubt the words of my mistress, one whom I have pledged to serve.
Such feelings are not unknown to me.
And I fear such doubts. Could it be my mistress was wrong about him? That perhaps he did not seek to betray the Order? That perhaps my mistress felt as I did, and when he left the Order, she found that she doubted as well. There is a feeling that emanates from him, like a sound from far away that has traveled a vast distance to reach here.
Like an echo. Your words are well chosen, Sister of the Ajani. I will not harm him. But it is not me you should fear. There are darker things in the galaxy than a blind one such as I.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hid.
Okay. What the heck, T3?